Hey, how's it going? My name is Christopher Hristozov, and this is my national government final vlog. All right, so starting off with number one, we have. So basically, what I learned about America's political culture is it's very divided and vast, as many have their own thoughts and opinions, and everybody just seems to have their own side when it comes to political views and values, and how that affects them and others in the community. I can also say that America's political identity stands as many believe in certain things, so they tend to take a side on a political party and often attack the other political parties. That basically is just an ongoing war between them in a sense, passive aggressively. But at certain times, we do come together and we do actually unite and talk about and try to solve more national or global problems together. So number two was how I viewed politics previously. And previously, I viewed politics as like that old scandal of where people would just kind of yell at each other. It was very controversial, and I just was not invested at all, and I just had no value to me at the time. But slowly over the time, as I've learned and over taking this course, actually I've learned a lot, and it's helped me understand more about political aspects and how those basically shape my view. All right, so the next one was the assignments one. That's number three. So the one assignment, or I'm sorry, the one unit that stuck out to me was the media and technology chapter. It was module 8, and it helped me understand more about the media and how they can falsify things. It's just very interesting, and the corresponding assignment was the op-ed 5 one. It was very interesting, and it led me to just really express my ideas in that one. Next course topic was the Congress in module 9, and it just clarified a lot more about Congress and how it works all together. Let's see, and that one was the critical analysis 4 assignment. It was just really well tied in together and just really did a good job applying it. Next was module 7, and that was the political parties and campaigns. I really enjoyed learning a lot more about the political parties, and there's just not more than the standard two that we know and how they interact and what they stand for. And that was for the corresponding assignment was the political campaign ad. Personally, I didn't like the group aspect of it that much, to be honest. But I think that it was a very fun assignment. I thought it was a good time just putting it all together. So next, the module 5 civil rights unit. I learned a lot more about how to utilize and also just understanding how they work when it comes to the civil rights and what they mean. I think it was very interesting, and the corresponding assignment was the critical analysis one. It really just was well done together, and again, well put together. The documentary also did serve a purpose and basically explain a lot and just give off a lot of information, which is very interesting. And finally, the last one was the module 2, the Constitution. It really helped me learn more in depth about the Constitution and just the rights and what it stands for and how we can use it and apply it to court cases or even later in the future or even to my personal life. So number 4, basically kind of just similarly resembling. I remember for the media chapter being able to understand how the media was able to put out a lot of false or exaggerating content. It basically really did help me understand a lot more, and I can even apply it to my life today. Next, I found that the Congress chapter, it works well together for a certain reason, and it really did help me shape my understanding. Next, the political parties campaign and ad. They really just helped my tie between all of them and even help me shape into which one I may fall into. And then also the Constitution topic of learning, some of the constitutional rights and even applying them to, you know, some of my daily life. I've come across in parts where I need to use them. Next, number five was thinking about some of the items that we've studied. I think that this semester has helped me shape my understanding a lot more of basically analyzing and more in depth about actually being able to play my part and use some of the things that we learned, and also voice my opinion or even take part in some things in my community. In addition to the semester, my thinking has also changed by items that we studied previously. I didn't think too much of really necessarily, and yeah, basically I was able to understand it more and actually be able to disregard some of the falsifying information or even apply it to make it better. Number six, the impact of this class was very powerful. It was very much designed for you to understand and apply all these concepts to your life or even ongoing events that's going on right now. And it really does do a good job of doing that. I think one of the, key factors is obviously being able to use your voice, and in lots of the writing assignments or analysis, they really do just that. I think one of the skills, and this is for number seven, that I developed in this class was being able to analyze and break down those political cartoons, as I do see a lot of them on all types of media, and I'm able to just apply it in the current situation and just get behind that true meaning. At times they might be funny, but it's actually to maybe expose something else. You never know. Another skill that I developed was actually being able to use my voice. Previously, I just wasn't good at all. I was pretty shy, and I just never really was able to, use it. And now I really do have a purpose, and actually being able to use it is very rewarding and satisfying because I can actually now speak up without being afraid. I think also for the last skill, being able to basically apply some of my constitutional rights, I think it's important. And we take it for granted every single day. And like I said, I came across some legal, events where I did have to apply them, and it worked out. So it was basically in my favor. And I think it was just that, what it needed to be. And if you didn't know it, then at times your scenario might have changed. So, number eight, for learning from this class, basically may have proved helpful, most likely for my future, by being able to, understand these and probably retain them for a good while, and, use them in critical or, eventful moments where they are needed to be used, or even just, for the smaller concepts, use them in my everyday life, where I do see political media or controversy being thrown around. So it definitely is something to take into note. Let's see. In addition to, I think that this class prepared me for understanding like a lot of these scenarios too. Outside of our own local area, also on a more national level for sure. It's necessary. Let's see. So some of the things that I didn't do so well on, and this is for number 9, was in a sense, I didn't fully elaborate at times some assignments or in some concepts, which maybe would have cost me a little bit. And in a sense, I could have done better. In addition to, with also prioritizing my time management a little bit more effectively to really get the most out of it for sure. And some of the things I did well in the class was really analyzing the assignments, and also just being able to like take the full meaning behind them, as in a sense, each lesson did serve a purpose, absolutely for sure. And I was just able to extract it and then apply it to, whether it being a current issue or a future issue potentially. It kind of really depended. But it was for sure something, let's see here. All right, so number 10 overall. Finally, this course did provide me with what I hoped to. And it was an interesting course. I had a lot of fun, and I learned, some things more thoroughly, and almost clarified some things too, which really did help. And I was able to express my ideas on certain topics, which I really liked, and use my voice, like how we talked about. And I learned from it, from some of the feedback or criticism for sure. And, I also didn't learn anything necessarily in particular that, really stuck with me. But just again, like all of the little things, I would say added up into one and basically helped me get a better grasp of everything and retain it for the future and use it in future situations or uh, political controversies or political events. Overall, I think that the class was fantastic and I had a great time. So this has been my vlog for national government, and yeah, thank you so much.